So it's the same day as the part 2 video. Took it out of the wood ash after it cooled down, and I found a few things I want to fix. So here's the tip of it. This is the ash, the wood ash, and I'm leaving it on there so you can see how thick it is in comparison to the rest. I got to take that out, besides which the tip is more of a sheep's foot than what I envisioned. I need more coming up this way for rocker to do cutting, and a little less up here. So I'm going to bang that down, so draw it this way and make it pointier, and take this up. And that's what we're looking at right now. As you can see, the handle's a good length, everything else is good. For a kitchen knife it should be pretty good. Spine's looking okay, but it's got some flattening issues. And I do mean real flattening issues. You can see it's kind of crooked as sin. So we'll work all that out now. Sounds like steel. Throw this into the fire. Okay, I think it's heated up enough. I'm using my lighter hammer so I have a little bit more control. This is a light tapping session, not really beating the steel too hard. First I'm going to work that thickness down. Spine more or less even all the way along. That did not work out so well, did it? Well, a pair of tongs, but I just can't find my wolf tongs. Okay. Found my wolf tongs. I gotta adjust those, so I'm using lock jaws instead. And they're giving me a fit too. This is part of that learning how to do this stuff. These were my first set of tongs, from which I made the other tongs, which now need an adjustment because the wolf tongs are too wide. I'm going to bring them out next time. Adjustment, might as well show you how you make adjustments. I'd stick them in a barrel of water and be ready to go right away. In case you're wondering, yeah, this is hot. You get them used right away. Which one I can take these, because they're getting one on the other end. Stick them in that water. Frankly, if this doesn't work, I'll have to grind it out. The tip, that is. I don't lose too much material on it. It's not going to make it any longer. And it might make the pattern underneath of the Damascus get screwy, you know, instead of going straight, you know, wiggly, and I don't know. Still hot. Almost. Pause, let the tongs cool off a bit. Okay, you guys can't really see it, so I decided to move the anvils over to the side so you can. That's the quench bucket. It only had about 6 inches of water in it. I went and got another bucket full and filled it up again. I got my tongs sitting in there cooling. They should be pretty cool by now, so let's go get them. I'll move the camera back, or the anvil back later. Normal practice is to keep the tongs in the barrel between rounds. Yeah, that's a 88-pound anvil and 3 2x12s and a piece of plywood on the bottom of it from a wider base. So about 115 pounds total. Go around, turn the gas down just a little bit. That's a little hotter than I need it to be. And let's see what that temperature is out here. It says the floor of my garage is currently 92. Surface on my anvil 138. I'm laying that steel on there. Inside the fire 2286. Knife blade 1868. I got to fix the bevel from where I was hammering on the tip. And that won't take but a minute to heat it up because it's skinny. It doesn't hold the heat very long because it's skinny, but it doesn't take very long to heat it because it's skinny. I got to put these back in the water, don't I? Cleansing blows at an angle. You can see how it darkens it specifically right where I'm hammering. I'm going to heat it up, take it over to the vise, give it a squeeze, and make it flat. Maybe. I'm not sure if my vise is set up for that right now. Be right back. Trip hazard. Now that's not set up. I'd have to have angle iron in it because it's got two bolts to hold the plates together and onto the vise. And those bolts protrude by about the 1/16 of an inch. You do too tight on it, it actually imprints that onto whatever you're doing. And of course my angle iron's laying on the back table, needs to be cut yet, so I don't have a straightening jig at the moment. So I'm going to bring it out and tap it around a little bit and see if I can get it close enough and put it back in the vermiculite. Slant wood ash. On its side so it heats evenly throughout. And this is practice for the quench because I take it out and I literally put it into the vermiculite wood ash the same way I would if I was quenching it, except it goes all the way in, handle and all. And, not much to see doing that, it's just a blue bucket over in the corner. You can just see the beginning of it next to the water jugs. That's what I slam it into. And that blade is ready to go. And that's correction number 1. And we're back at my desk in the cool air. It's 86 degrees outside, and as you saw in the video, it's quite a bit warmer than that in the garage. It does wear on you at times, and I'd like to keep it short periods, not long periods of being out there working on stuff just because it's too dang hot. And it's not comfortable. Although I didn't even work up a sweat this time, so there's an advantage in that. Anyway, tomorrow is still tomorrow. I'll be grinding off the knife, putting holes for the in the handle for the scales, and we'll see how far I get then. Depends, because Mary's got a to-do list longer than my arm, and I got to get fair time everywhere. See you next time.